there, and welcome to Speak English with Christina, where you'll have fun becoming fluent in American English. Have you ever noticed that sometimes there's a big difference between the expressions you learn in school and the way Americans really talk? You hear these expressions a lot, and you have no idea what they mean. But all that's going to change today thanks to some suggestions from 5 wonderful Speak English ambassadors who shared these expressions with us. Let's go. You know, I'm all about teaching English the way Americans really speak it. Like with my free American Accent Survival Kit. There's a link below the video to get it so you can start understanding Americans when they talk fast and when they use expressions like ain't. Leticia was right. You'll hear ain't a lot, even if it's not really correct English. What does it mean? Am not, or is not, or are not, or have not. Depends on the context. For example, you might hear, I ain't feeling too well, to mean I'm not feeling too well. Or he ain't coming with us, to mean he's not coming with us. Or they ain't in stock, to mean they're not in stock. Or even I ain't never been to Las Vegas, to mean I have never been to Las Vegas. Or as my teachers used to say, ain't in the dictionary, which means the word ain't isn't in the dictionary. Technically speaking, it's not correct English to say ain't. But guess what? A lot of Americans use it anyway. It's not bad or insulting, it's just not really correct. But spoken English isn't always correct school English. It's the way people really speak. If you've ever listened to an American tell a story, you've heard I was like. Estelle pointed this one out. We use it mostly when telling a story about something that happened or summarizing a discussion that we had with someone else. Here's an example. I was talking to my mom on the phone the other day, and I was like, where do you want to go for dinner? And she was like, I don't know, let me ask your dad what he wants to do. And I was like, okay, that sounds good. I could have also said, I said, and she said, instead of I was like, and she was like, but we more often use I was like. We also use it to describe reactions to something someone tells us. For example, my sister told me she was going to create her own dance school. And I was like, that's so cool. I want to take lessons. So I used I was like to describe the way that I reacted to my sister's announcement. Can you guess the meaning of this expression, which Sandra suggested? How come? Let me give you some examples. How come you want to go to Disney World? How come you don't want to go to the beach? How come you didn't tell me you got a new job? Do you know what how come means? Why? It means why. But instead of saying, "Why didn't you tell me?" you'll often hear Americans say, "How come you didn't tell me?" And instead of, "Why do you want to go to Disney World?" we'll say, "How come you want to go to Disney World?" Louise suggested this expression. She was watching a video in English on how to install a car seat, I think. And the guy in the video repeated often, "What you want to do is," or in real English, it sounds like, "What you want to do is," "What you want to do is," and it means you need to do when you're giving instructions to someone. For example, if you want to get the American Accent Survival Kit, what you want to do is go to ChristinaRubafe.com, and then what you want to do is click on Bonuses and then the Survival Kit. And then what you want to do is sign up to get it for free. And that's how we give instructions in English. Valerie, this one's for you. Catch up. Catch up sounds like ketchup, the sauce that you eat on French fries. But no, the expression to catch up means a few different things. For example, "I'll catch up with you later." "I'll catch up with you later" means "I'll join you later." For example, your American friend might tell you, "You go on to Starbucks and I'll catch up with you later." You go to Starbucks now and I'll join you later. Or if you have to end a conversation with a colleague before a meeting, for example, you can say, "Listen, let's catch up after the meeting. I want to talk to you about..." Listen, let's catch up after the meeting. And it means let's continue the conversation later. Now, what about you? Let's catch up in the comments. Let's continue the conversation. What other surprising expressions have you learned in English? Share them in the comments so that we can all learn from you. And if you want to continue learning English the way Americans really speak it, get the American Accent Survival Kit with the link below this video. And thanks so much for improving your English with me. I'm Christina, and I'll see you next time.